Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Satori, I'm 24 and I'm a psychic medium, and it's nice to meet you. This is my notebook that I channel with. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes I do like tarot and oracle and this, or I just sit and meditate. You just never know with me, okay? It's just whatever spirit's vibing with. So, I'm going to start by just kind of scribbling, getting out of my own conscious mind and getting into the subconscious. We're getting started, y'all. My burps are always confirmations. You'll see it throughout my videos. They're telling me to take a sip of water. I encourage you guys to hydrate if you haven't. Yeah. Okay. Guides, angels, ancestors, what is it that we are needing to hear today? I'm getting that someone doesn't have control over you anymore. Maybe you're worried that someone's trying to control you, or that there's still this, you're fearing a lot right now. I'm getting a lot of fear. I'm getting a fear of like, holy crap, I can't let go of control because someone else might try to control me, and I won't be controlled by anyone. This has been triggered by something that happened recently. Like, you're scared to lose something good, something that's good for you. You're scared it's going to go away because something that isn't good for you could be lingering, or you're worried that you're just worried. You're like, where's my life going? Who do I trust? You could be really struggling to figure out which connections are healthy. And I'm getting it's the reason why you're struggling with that is because you're struggling to meet the new version of you. The newest version of you is a lot more outspoken, is what I'm getting. You've always been outspoken, but this is a different kind of outspoken I'm getting. This is like I'm kind of not scared of what anyone thinks of me anymore type of outspoken. You're just having to let go of the fear that's been put on you. And so it feels like you're really breaking like ancestral cycles here. Just breaking cycles in general. I'm getting you don't need to worry too. Okay, there's this message coming through about don't try to control your body too much or what goes in it. You're needing to trust your intuition. Your intuition may be telling you to do something that maybe other people would advise you against doing. Yeah, and that's something that we've noticed a lot is in the world is like we'll compare our bodies to other people's and be like, oh, well, because this person did it this way, this is what I need. Like, no, I'm kind of feeling like it's not black and white, and you shouldn't judge yourself so harshly because you're choosing to take a different path than someone else. I'm getting that you don't exist inside of a box, okay? You're never going to. They've tried. Trust me, I feel like people have tried. We're going to look at the scribble after it's done, okay? I'm not looking at it right now. I'm kind of just doing it. Yeah. This is so specific, but this won't be for everybody, I don't think. But I'm getting a message about someone that builds things. Okay, someone that, or maybe someone that is skilled at carpentry, construction, building things is going to be coming around. Something like that. They could just have a lot of knowledge on structures. I don't know why I'm getting structures, maybe architecture, building, like they feel to me like they're an artist. Yes. And they're coming towards you or something like that. That's what I'm getting. And I don't know what they're coming towards you with. I just know that that's who they are and what they do. If I get more on that, I'll tell you. Roses, I'm being shown roses. They could be bringing romance or celebrating something or congratulating you, because I see that, and roses are more romantic to me though, so if they're picking roses, maybe their intention is more romantic, but it could also just mean like just be like a sign of love. Yeah. like I love you and congratulations. It could be like that, but it really does feel more personal. So you'll see what that is to you. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Someone here is having crazy ass, like, stomach issues. Like, I'm getting gurgling, gas. Like, there's a lot going on down there. I'm just gonna be so for real. That's for somebody here. All right. There's a little boy over there, so give me just a moment. Okay, I just have to say, if someone here lost a young, like, I've seen like 3 to 4 years old. If that was your son, you need to know that he's with you, okay? 3 to 4 years old. I'm just putting that out there. I see a little black t-shirt. Oh, just a very excitable child, and I'm seeing airplanes. He's like showing me like zoom, zoom, maybe like airplanes or things like that. Maybe there's someone in the family that was in the Air Force as well. That could be something that's coming through. And he's just saying like I'm with that person or that person, something like that. Okay, I'm getting a vision of a bubble bath. Okay, we're gonna move on from that one. I hope that helps somebody. I really do, because that felt strong. I'm getting a vision of a bubble bath and someone literally like taking bites out of bread. That's so random, but like somebody having a bread craving. Okay. Let's see. I'm hearing you've been a trooper. Juice? I'm getting something about juice. Ooh, juice. Juice. Something about juice. Okay. It could be like a green juice. Green juice? I'm writing it down either way. Green juice. Your concentration has improved, is what I'm being shown. You're able to tune out noise a lot easier. I feel like you've become more solid. Yeah, you don't give yourself enough credit for that, though. I feel like you don't know how to do that. Like, maybe you have a hard time, like, figuring out the way in which you're supposed to be celebrating yourself. That's the difference between you feeling good and not feeling good right now, is, like, are you celebrating yourself? Or are you not celebrating? How are you talking to yourself? Like, what did you do today to say thank you to yourself for everything that you do for the world and for, family, things like that? You sacrificed a lot. I feel like you don't give yourself enough damn credit. Oh my lord. You're like, I don't wanna rock the boat. No. I'm gonna have to tell you something here. Okay, you don't get things done if you don't rock the boat once in a while. Now, I'm not saying you should constantly be on a rocky ass boat. That's not stable. But sometimes you do have to rock the boat because some things need to fall off the sides. Alright? Alright. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting a message about someone here recently was charged for something. Maybe your credit card or something came out of your account that you weren't expecting or something like that. And I feel like your spirit team is saying that in the past you would have been so distraught over it, but it doesn't feel like you were this time. I feel like you were like, okay. If that wasn't you, kudos to whoever that was. I mean, that takes strength. You didn't freak out over it. You weren't like, but my money. You weren't like that. Okay. Oh, yeah. You, to me, feel like somebody that you could face some pretty tough people in a debate and win. Like, there are certain people that are very tough to crack, and I feel like you can always tell when someone's energy is combative or defensive. Like, they're always going to kind of reject what you say or try to intellectualize what you're saying. I feel like you're really good at being like, is that right? Well, actually, here's a perspective. That comes from the heart. And I feel like you're pretty good at articulating that. Yeah. And I feel like that's what makes you so successful. Yeah, your feelings are your something about the thing that maybe was weaponized against you a lot, like your emotions or some. Yeah, I feel like your emotions were weaponized against you at some point. I don't know what that looks like. Kind of feels like confirmation that someone maybe called you too sensitive or picked on you for being emotionally sensitive. Okay. And that made you very angry, and that built resentment with someone in your life overall. It just built a lot of resentment, okay? And it feels like you've always wondered why certain people can't just be agreeable towards you. It just feels like a lot of people take your intelligence as a threat. Like they can't handle you just having knowledge and being right about certain things. And that really frustrates you, and it feels like you just are done with that. So you're like, fine. You want to fucking fight about it? I don't know. There's just this energy of like, fine, let's talk about it. I'm gonna be very blunt with you. There's just this shift that's happening internally, I feel, where you're just having to reassert yourself and be very direct with people. I'm not saying you haven't been. I'm just saying that the way in which you're going about it is a little more, I want to say, in your face. It's kind of like, do you want me or not? Okay? Are you in my life or no? Are you here or no? There's just a vibe where you're like, stop fucking around. Quit acting avoidant. You're not spending time with people that don't really fucking support you and are up their own asses all the time. Can't see past their own gunk. Can't see what they have. Honestly, they're not appreciative. You're done with that. Okay, they're telling me to pull from the oracle cards that I have here, so I'm just gonna... This is the... I'm sorry, I can't think of the deck. I just need to go. Independent. The Cat and Lavender. Ugh. The Cat and Lavender. Independent. You know, this cat's very poised and is kind of... Cats handle themselves very well. The way that they carry themselves energetically... They represent, they have a very psychic, mystical energy, mysterious energy. It feels like you want to be alone, or you want to have a very small circle. And I feel like I have to tell you, the more you let yourself embrace that, the happier you're going to be. Okay? The smaller your circle the smaller the circle you have, the happier you'll be. You can have maybe, I'm getting this energy of like one loyal friend or two, but you can't handle more than that, because it feels like anything more than that, it just feels not like you don't, first of all, you don't have the space for it. Second of all, not a lot of people are gonna be ready for you, and I just have to tell you that very directly, okay? Being close to you means being read to filth all the time, and if they can't handle that, they need to get back and stay away. Okay? That's just who you're becoming. And you don't need to change who you are to match someone else's idea of who they think you should be. You don't need to be nicer, smaller, more contained. Oh, I'm just a humble, hard-working bee. Oh, I'm just so sweet and so... You don't have to do that. If that's not how you feel, baby, don't express your energy that way. Express authentically. If you feel like this, like how I'm talking, be like this. If you feel sad, be sad. Like, just be who you are. Be 100% you. You're larger than life. Most people can't handle that, and that's fine. They can back the fuck off. You have the dragonfly and pansy, balance. Oh yeah, that's going to bring more balance. There's someone you want to cut off. It feels like there's someone you want to cut off, or some way in which you want to make space energetically for you. More space for you, because people, it's kind of like someone has to be kicked out of your heart because they said they were going to do better and they didn't. I feel like this person still doesn't understand their faults, and they need to be like either blocked or ignored moving forward. Because this person is still wanting to play small in their life, and they're bringing people down with them, and you're not going down. You're only going up. And you can see that. You can tell that this person's kind of full of shit. They're kind of fake, all right? Let's just be so honest. They're just very negative beneath that pretty face. I feel like they have a pretty face. They're negative beneath the pretty face. And if they don't have a pretty face, whatever. To you. Who cares? I just can't. They like to paint their nails and look all pretty, but they're not pretty on the inside. There's a difference between who you are, who you choose to present yourself as, and who you really are. Some of us present as we are, but not everybody does that. It's understandable if you're stuck and you're scared to be yourself, but this person has taken it too far, and they're literally, this is you, you're larger than life, this is them. They're like so small energetically. They've made themselves small. They're hiding. They've been hiding. Let them hide. Good riddance. The Goat and Willow, overcoming obstacles. Overcoming obstacles. So this is Ganesha energy. Ganesha, just the placer and remover of obstacles, just talks about, like, the way I'm thinking of it right now is when there is an obstacle, there's something you're going to learn from it. And once you've learned what you've needed to learn, the obstacle is removed. Does that make sense? There's an obstacle being removed because you've learned the lesson. And I kind of want to see what the tarot cards are behind this. Oh, this is the drawing, by the way. It's a lot of squares this time. This is the drawing. It's just kind of random. Lots of squares. Yeah, we were talking about feeling... I'm also seeing a car in this. It looks like a truck. It looks like an old-timey truck, almost. Yeah. Old energy. Tons of old energy. Wow. Okay. That's awesome. Let's see here. So, what have you learned? You have, this is the Adventure Time Tarot. You have the Justice card. So, Justice is all about balance, and this card says balance on the bottom. Balance. I feel like this is as simple as, this literally just says, okay, hold on. I need to get one more. They're telling me Two of Cups. Literally. Oh my god. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. It was about going inward and finding love for yourself. But there was a lot of pain that you had to face, is what I'm being told, because the Cups energy, it feels like maybe you had to feel the emotions, or release the emotions that you never felt safe to release. Yeah. And then you have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. So you had to find success sitting still. That's what I'm getting. Because this is a fire energy, right? But it feels like you had to go inward to find inspiration. Fire starts within. It all starts on the inside. So it feels like you had to find that. And I feel like you found it. I feel like you found your fire. You had to find it. You found it. It took time. You gave yourself the perfect amount of time. Two of Swords is here. So you got 2 2s so far. Yeah. Twos, you know, talk about finally being in alignment with something. In your case, that's what it feels like. It feels like finally being in alignment with something. So we talked about, you know, you've had this, there's been an obstacle in your life and you've needed to learn something from it. You've been learning to go inward. So something has been, maybe there's been this illusion of something being withheld from you, something being pulled back. Kind of Spirit's way of being like, I have the candy, but I'm holding it back here just for the time being, so that you can enjoy it to its maximum potential. Let's see what else is wanting. Ace of Pentacles. Speaking of speaking of maximum potential, things are about to go better than you thought. I feel like, oh, I'm feeling it in my solar plexus, very strong. So you have specifically done a lot of work on the father wound. Yes, on the father wound. Healing any sort of daddy issues that have been holding you back. And it feels like now you can receive blessings from the masculine. So maybe you'll notice like someone in your direct vicinity becomes wealthy, and it could be like, say your partner's a masculine, they just get money and it hits them suddenly. Or say your father is in the picture and he gets a bunch of money, he gives it to you. Like, it just feels like a masculine is able to support you in ways that you've been needing for a long time. Confirmation. I need some water. Okay. Oh my god, the Ten of Pentacles. I'm not even kidding. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. I told you things are about to be better than you thought. Like, and then we have the Five of Coins reversed. Period. Were any of these reversed? Have I been taking reversals? Well, I'm going to just put it in the upright either way and read it intuitively, because I don't know if any of these other cards came out reversed. I've just been in channel mode. But Ten of Pentacles. So this Ten of Pentacles feels like it's okay. Let's use another metaphor. Say it's your 13th or 14th birthday, and your parents have been telling you, if you get good grades, if you put effort into your work, you know, your homework or whatever it is, your studies or whatever, if you do this, you're going to be rewarded with a new phone. Your birthday comes around. Your grades have been perfect. Boom, you get a phone. Your parents give you a phone. Something like that, okay? It looks really good. That's all I'm going to say. Because the Ten of Pentacles, it feels like you've actually learned how to relax. So while you're getting this blessing, while you're receiving this support in your life in a major way, you are not forgetting what it took to get to that point. You are not the person you were before, okay? Let's just say that. You've gone from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. You've unlocked the Ten of Pentacles within yourself. This only comes when you've unlocked it inwardly. That's what I'm being shown. So, wow. I'm blown away by this reading. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this was helpful, like the video, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, being here. If you're new and you want to introduce yourself, feel free to. Welcome to the community. I'm Satori. Like I said before, I'm 24. I'm an Aries. Aries Sun, Leo Moon, Sagittarius Rising. And I look forward to sharing different types of content with you guys very soon. So, thank you so much again. I'll see you guys. Peace out.